Didn't matter, Don.
It didn't?
No. I'm just gonna share it on a couple places. Hop on the live on TikTok. I just put that on so
Oh,
we didn't
okay.
have to do that. Then we'll just take it from there. Hey, Deandra, how are ya? Hello, Cold.
You're very early, though, for the live.
Oh yeah, I thought it'd be fun though. Got that friggin' Triumph song stuck in my head, Don. Never surrender. I'm awesome. You're joining us a little bit early. We are going to be taping episode 192 of Insurance Questions Podcast. It's a potluck Thursday with Donnie Lowe. It's going to be our show that's actually on Thursday. It's going to be very interesting. I think so, anyways. Not only does the guy make furniture, but he used to be a bull rider, the gentleman that we're going to have on. Never surrender. It's funny, Don. I had somebody reach out to me a couple weeks ago that worked for me on the basketball team.
That were what?
Worked for me on the basketball team. She was my intern.
Oh, really?
I don't know where she's working now. She works for something called Maximus. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
No, me either.
Is it in Buffalo?
No, it's I think she's in Chicago, actually. It's like a PR firm. Never surrender.
How come I'm on here for you, but...
I didn't see you come up yet, Don.
Well, here we go.
Let's see if I can find you. There you are. Say hi to everybody, Don. I just let Donnie Lowe into the room.
Hello,
He's
everybody.
He's actually my co-host on all of our podcasts. Never surrender. Well, I was going to ask you something, Don. I truly don't think that we have to move. You know, because they're affiliated with all the CBS stations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
again,
why couldn't you go to Channel 4 and I go to whatever stations here, whatever the CBS station is in Dallas? So you
that's
get to
true.
see a little bit behind the scenes. We're actually we are getting offered a contract with Warner Brothers Television. They're talking about us doing a talk show, so we're pretty excited about it.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're kibitzing about me being in Texas and Donnie being in New York. So, and neither one of us really want to move. Me, I'm okay with moving, but as long as there's no snow involved, I'm more happy with that, you know. Because for many years I lived in Buffalo, New York, and I've had more than enough snow. Thank you very much.
I saw a funny post on X because you know how cold it was last week and they had all that snow. And it said, basically, it said, "Thank you for visiting us, winter. We're glad you joined us for a week. Now we're back to 80s and 90s."
So I got to tell you a funny story. On a show last week, I told a story about when I was a bellhop in Buffalo, New York, and how I met Dana Carvey, and I thought he was relative, and he ended up doing his catchphrase, "Isn't that special?" You know, church lady. So I ran into somebody this weekend at the gym, Don, and him and his wife sit at their table and listen to our shows all the time. And he made sure he went out of the way to tell me how much he enjoyed the last show we did. I don't even know what show that was. Do you remember?
It was the Bills preview,
That's what it was.
football
Because
preview.
it's Mrs. Ike's favorite comedian, Dana
Oh,
Carvey.
really?
So she was all super excited to listen to the show. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that is Mrs. Ike.
So I always talk about my buddy Jerry at the gym. Jerry, Mellies, are you on there? No, different Mel. Hi, thank you. What was I saying, Don?
You were talking about
The
Jerry.
one that always calls me the damn Yankee. So, like I said, he was pretty nice today, and he left, and I was, went on one of the machines, and I'm like, somebody forgot their cell phone, and it was like a bright red case on the cell phone. You can't miss it, So I grabbed it, and first I asked, the people around me if it was anybody's, and they're like, it looks familiar, but I don't know whose it is. So I took it up to the desk, and Brady, the young man that works there, he knew exactly whose it was because I guess he leaves his phone all the time. It was Jerry. So the young lady that works the desk, Shy, I'm like, where are you going with this phone? He goes, he's outside. I go, make sure you tell him it was the damn Yankee that found his phone and helped him out this morning. So I can't wait to give him a hard time tomorrow.
Yeah.
They'll probably be saying, that damn Yankee stole my phone. That's what
right.
He did, let me tell you what.
That's right.
All right, so everything's shared on that upload. So make sure you talk to all our friends, Don. Kicking? I don't know. Because you can see everybody that's on there, can't you?
Yes.
Or does it say it's paused? Live pause. I guess we'll be back soon. You paused yours, Don. You must have hit a button or something, buddy. Yeah. There you go. Whatever you did, you fixed it.
I was trying to look something up, but I guess I can't do that.
Yeah, it probably took you to the next one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm guessing, anyways.
Maybe I'll do it.
I'm actually trying to add we do a lot of editing on the show. That's why we like, and I shouldn't say on the show, but we like posting the reels, and we started using this new software, and it's been fantastic, except for the last week. It's reading all kinds of YouTube errors on here. I don't know if anybody uses Nexus Clips, and I was wondering if you were having the same trouble with them, because it's just not been great. And it's too bad, because we really do and like using this software. It makes our life a lot easier.
I know.
So I was telling Don that what I started doing on Friday is I went back into our catalog of TikTok Lives, and I started posting them, which nobody watched, which I wasn't too surprised at. But what was cool about it, because as soon as I put them, I don't know what you keep on doing. You're paused again, Don.
I hit my phone instead of my computer. I'm sorry.
So what's really cool about it is that it's okay because everybody saw the live, so it's no big deal. They're not watching it. But the software that I use, once I put something on YouTube, it creates the reels, and I can pick it. Like I'm gonna do one right now from this morning show. What do you want to call this, Don? It's the one about never giving up until you want to just never give up.
Yes, that's perfect.
And we've also noticed that it's a little bit slow, and I always make sure I do a speed test, and my connection's good, Donnie's connection's good. So I think it's just a goofy thing that's going on with these clips, Don. So I'm going to post this right now, Don, just because we're ready for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because the other one was from the TikTok Live. But it's cool because there's a lot of stuff that it won't pick up on our live shows that it actually picked up on TikTok Live, because there was a funny story on the one that I posted this morning. Living in Buffalo, New York, we were a border town. And when my father was a younger man, him and his buddies would always go over to Fort Erie, Ontario. And one of the stories I've told a bunch of times, and I know Donnie enjoyed it also,
Yes.
was they go, "Do you have anything to declare when you're coming across the border?" And some wise guy in the back seat said, "War." And they pulled my father's car over and ripped it apart. And when they're done ripping it apart and they don't find anything, they go, "Okay, boys are all set." And you're stuck with your car being destroyed, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. You don't mess around at the border. That's for sure.
I'm going to share this with you, Don, just so you can see what we're doing. It seems like it's working now. So we can pick out another one. Do you want to do that? I don't know. Transition from bill collector now. Your technology for the NFL? You want to do any of that?
Yeah.
That's a good one? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
NFL Tech, I'll call it that. So, let me know if you like the behind the scenes as we're doing this, because I always like the clips after movies, or like behind the scenes documentaries about how something's made. I always thought that was pretty cool, and people seem to be enjoying us doing this too. Because we are about to tape our show in about 16 minutes, or whenever Tracy comes on. He's going to be using his phone, Don, so I don't know what his setup's going to look like.
Okay.
Until he's on to get started.
Okay.
Because if it's like Coach's was okay, with his iPhone.
Yeah, it worked out fine.
But Hearts was awful. It was not. I shouldn't say awful. His show was great. It just that it kind of looked like foggy, the video.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but
could have been better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have this one for time we thinking, Donnie. 1 o'clock ish.
I was just thinking that.
I did it live just now for the TikTok.
Whoops.
I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Put it on YouTube for 1 o'clock. Yeah, there's a lot of oopses going on. Actually, I can repost. No, because it went on. No, never mind. Yeah, whoops. Sorry, I didn't share that with you, Don, what I was doing. I named it NFL Tech. So, thank you everybody for joining. If you think I'm ignoring you, I'm not slighting you in the least. I'm actually doing stuff for the show. And once we start rolling the show, I start looking at the camera. And I'll make faces at you, wave the ass to come down every once in a while.
You like doing that.
I do like that. So I don't really want to talk about the Super Bowl, Don.
What Super Bowl?
Yeah, exactly. How about the podcast failure stats? That's kind of a real happy thing, right?
Yes.
Show aims to help viewers. I think I like that. I don't know, Don. Which one are you feeling? All three are good. What's the next one? I'll do it all of them if you want me to, but what's the one you want me to do next?
I think the podcast failures statistics.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do stats as the name of it. So everything's moving along pretty good. Our technology's working a little bit better. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. So I noticed on the last one, nobody was giving me hearts on the last show because I didn't ask for them. I guess you got to ask for them. I got like gifts and stuff, whatever. My one moderator on the agency, she was actually on, so that was kind of nice to see that they're checking on me.
Yeah.
Sure, Eddie, well playing that. So I went to my first agency meeting the other day, and I think I was the one asking the most questions because even though, when would I say that we started to do this, Don? In like mid-May of the year?
I believe so.
And we've learned a whole lot, but there's so much that we still have not learned and that we're learning all the time. Like, that's when I found out that we'd actually be able to publish the TikTok lives that you guys are on right now.
Right.
And like I said, we're not getting really good numbers when we do so, but the reason I'm going to continue to do it is because the technology we're using. I'd like to pull the reels off of YouTube. So
I saw this meme. I guess it was on X about the Super Bowl.
mm-hmm.
So of course it had a map of the United States.
Like we did the other day.
Yeah, except for now it's updated. So it had, who's rooting for Kansas City. So they show the KC logo in Kansas City. Who's rooting for the Eagles, and they showed the Eagles logo in Philly.
The whole country.
And then the rest of the map was gray.
Yeah.
And it says, who's hoping for a meteor strike?
Oh my God, that's awful.
I know.
You like any more of those, Don? Or you want me to hit the button?
Well, I think the encouragement to keep fighting is good.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll hit the button again and see.
Or the encouragement to live positively, either
I
one.
kind of like, because we've done like the fighting one kind of it.
Yeah.
And then I'll hit the button and see if we can pull anything else.
Okay.
'Cause Tracy should be coming on pretty soon.
Good. Do you remember a Buffalo Sabre with his first name was Tracy?
Which one was that, Don?
Tracy Pratt.
No?
I think he was an original Buffalo Sabre, 1970.
Hey, did you pull up Tracy's business? Did you check it out?
I did.
Did I send it
Pretty
to you?
cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People pay a lot of
Great
dough for
stuff.
That was really impressive.
Yeah. I have a few questions for him.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to do like B plus for B positive, but they're so weird about symbols and stuff.
Oh, I know.
I don't want to get banged for something like that. I did red and black thing because B positive, kind of like blood. That's what he was saying to me in my head, you know. So I'm gonna do this one for 5 o'clock. Then.
Perfect.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. I'm a cheerleader today, Don. Did you see any of the stories about the Buffalo Jills? That lawsuit's finally over, and they talked to one of the girls that wasn't a part of any part of the lawsuit, and she just talked about the fun time she had when she was a Buffalo Jill and how much she wishes it was still a thing. It's been close to 10 years since they've had cheerleaders.
Yeah, I can't believe it's that long ago.
I know, right?
Where was that posted on Facebook or somewhere else?
If you go to Google and just do like Buffalo Bills and hit the news thing, you'll see a bunch of stories. There's like 3 or 4 stories on it. I think a lot of the national news places picked it up.
You mean type in Buffalo Jills?
No, just do Buffalo Bills under Google and you'll see and hit the news tab and you'll see.
Oh, I see Buffalo Jills lawsuit.
Yeah, that's it. I like the way that one sounds, Don. What are you thinking? Strength through daily challenges discussed?
Yes.
Do that for tomorrow morning or for this evening? What are you feeling?
This evening.
Tonight around 9ish. You think?
Yeah. Is that too late?
Nah. Because there's so many people. I'll tell you, I get little notes from people on TikTok. I get a lot in the middle of the night. It's like, dude, don't you guys sleep? Don't you guys and girls sleep? It's like, come on. I'm such an old man. I go to bed by like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I did get up to go to the gym early. The reason we're taping so much is that Donnie and I are going to be bringing on health insurance for our customers and our clients. and we have to sit through a whole seminar tomorrow, 9 to 5. So it kind of cuts into our taping. So what was the title of this, and what do you want to name it? Stay strong.
Perfect.
We should do this for a living instead of what we're doing for a living, Don. We'll just do reels all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Okay.
No, we want to help people, though. That's
Yes. So 9-ish, you're thinking?
yeah. If you think that's
I think that's good.
okay. I saw the article, but they named one.
When I'm off
one
this,
Jill.
I'll look and see if I can find it, Don.
Well, I found one.
I just don't think you're hitting the right tab.
No,
Unless
I
you gotta go, maybe
got
it's
it.
on like the second page of the news articles.
I found it.
It's from like 24 hours ago, so.
It was after. It says after 8 years, the lawsuit.
That long? Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
It seems like they were just talking about that stuff. Okay, we're gonna get out of this, Don. And do I want to do? I know what I want to do. I do like the graphics on that thumbnail for the show we did this morning.
Yeah, I do too.
Really stands out. I don't know why I'm thinking Blues Brothers this morning, Donnie.
That's a great movie.
A
lot of great songs.
You talk to our TikTok friends. I'll be right back.
Sure. We'll talk about the Blues Brothers.
Are you able to let Tracy in if he comes in the room?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'll be quick.
Okay. But yeah, leave a comment if you enjoy the Blues Brothers movie. I like the original one. Maybe I'm too nostalgic, but versus Blues Brothers 2000, I think it was called. The original is just great, and the music is incredible. And it was great to see John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd when they would do their music skits on Saturday Night Live, and then that's what how they developed the thought for the movie. But great music, great blues characters, cameo appearances. Scatman Crothers made appearance. Ray Charles, of course. Just incredible.
Scatman Crothers?
Yeah.
No.
No? What was it?
You're thinking of the old blues guy. This
That's-
is the story of Minnie the Moocher.
Yeah,
She
that's
was
what I'm
a
talking about.
Cab Calloway, goofy.
Oh my God, Cab Calloway. But
What is wrong with you? What are you thinking of? The Shining?
wasn't Scatman Crothers in there too?
No.
No? All right.
No.
Johnny Lee Hooker was in it.
Yes, and he almost got left on the cutting room floor, but they made sure he was in it. And it's funny. Yes, Blues Brothers 2000 was a god-awful movie, but if you seen a documentary about it like I did, it's out there someplace. They did not want that movie to be like it was.
Oh, really?
Because, the studio was like, well, you got to put a kid in it. It's like, why? You got to have an ethnic person in the cast. They're like, well, we have guys in the band,
Yeah.
And if you look at the liner notes on the album, especially the last song, there are so many ridiculous names on there of famous musicians that wanted to be involved with it. I mean, Eric Clapton's on the last song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you really need to check it out, Don.
Yeah, I'll
Give
have
it a
to.
listen on whatever you listen to.
Yes.
So
I'll have to do that.
I'm gonna tell Tracy we're waiting for him. Ready when you are. We are on. Here's a story of Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher.
Chick-coocher.
Poor men, poor men, poor men.
Good job. I'm impressed.
You know, I sing really bad, but I even said to Becca, I'm like, he says he's in. I don't see him. Don't see you.
Hopefully he's on the right link.
I know, right? Well, he's only got the one that I sent.
Oh,
I hope
okay.
he's not in the TikTok room.
Oh,
I can't tell. Oh, there he is. I see his text. Oh. Hit the link. He doesn't know how to do it.
okay.
Hit the link I sent. Then we'll get started. Here's a story by Minnie the Moocher. Poor man, poor man. Yeah, it's funny. I was flipping around yesterday. I was watching like the making of Young Frankenstein, the making of the Blues Brothers. I got kind of fell down a rabbit hole, you know.
I enjoy those type of shows.
Mm-hmm. And well, it says there's 3 people, so maybe he is in here. Maybe we gotta let him in. No. Oh, it's 3 because
Of your
sharing of the
screen.
Yeah. Come on, Tracy. I found out that Tracy's my age. He's 57.
Now that you shared that with the world.
What, they were both 57? Why? We don't look 57. I don't give a crap.
I got 100 years on you. Don't worry.
I was very nice to you today on the earlier podcast. I said you were 19, so shut up.
I know.
Shut up. See what I get for being a nice guy?
No. Well, I'm saying I wasn't being mean to you.
It's on Google Meet. He's in something, but it's not it. Not TikTok.
Maybe you have to stop sharing your screen before you can let him in.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, he has to join. No. The link in the email. I'm glad we're not live. I really am. That's so funny.
Well, we're live on TikTok.
Yes, we are live on TikTok. But Tracy, you have to follow the link that I sent you on the email. Oh my God. What's wrong with you? Come on now. Do I need to send the email again? I think I can do it right from here, can't I, Don?
It might be a different link, though. Just re-forward that email.
That's the thing. I haven't sent him enough emails for him to just auto-populate, you know?
Yeah.
Shoot. See, I didn't say the S-H-I-T word. Sent. Ah, there he is. Were you on the TikTok room?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what it was.
That's what it was. So,
Oh, you
right.
brought a visitor. Hello, Tracy.
Tracy, that's Donnie Lowe. Donnie Lowe, that's Tracy Willoughby.
How are you?
So
Thanks for
before we
joining
get
us.
started, I'm cracking up because when back home in Buffalo, there was a Willoughby Insurance Company.
Spelled
And their
different.
commercial was Willoughby will when nobody will. And I can't get that out of my freaking head this morning. So
Well, yeah, this one will too.
oh my God. All right, so we're gonna start the show. So don't talk until I say something. All right, when I introduce you. You ready, Donnie? All right,
Let's rock and roll,
friends,
baby.
We're about to go live. Oh, that's right. We're not streaming it, Don. I only have to hit recording, and we're good.
That's right.
Just so you know, Tracy, and I'm sure you've known me enough already that I'm very loud. I'm super loud at the beginning of the show, so I don't want to scare your puppy. I don't want to scare your puppy. Okay, here we go. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to another fun-filled adventure of Insurance Questions Podcast. Number 192, Don. Holy crap. It is.
Isn't that crazy?
It is Thursday, January 30th. 192, Don. That's insane.
How'd we get there so
What are we
fast?
going to do for 200? I think we're going to have to bring on our buddy Billy Sheen, I think. I don't know,
Ooh.
maybe your buddy Jesse Galante. I don't know. We'll find out. Tune in to find out. So all the comments from Eddie Buffalo, Donnie Lowe, and our guest Tracy Willoughby that you'll be meeting in a second are purely for entertainment purposes. Say your stuff, Don.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. For those watching on our YouTube channel, EBI Pods, Insurance Questions Podcast, please like and share, subscribe. And for those listening, whether it's with Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Google Music, Rumble, whichever one, we're on 43 different podcast depositories. So like and subscribe there. And make sure you hit that fan mail button to send us correspondence. So Eddie will get all those emails. But if you have questions, insurance related or anything else related, or if there are topics that you'd like us to investigate and present in a future episode, let us know. And of course, we're doing a live TikTok feed now. So TikTokers, communicate with Eddie that way. He loves it. Send him all those hearts. He loves those hearts.
Yeah, I don't know what it means, but do it.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Neither do I know what it means, but it's supposedly good. So just know that we really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch or listen to us. We do appreciate that very much. We're grateful for you. And I think we're ready. Let's rock and roll. And you can introduce
Sounds
our
good.
guest, Tracy.
I want to start off by saying Tracy and I, we go to the same gym. That's why we hang around with a lot of the same people in the gym. And as I like saying, smack talk is the best talk. And we've done a lot of smack talking back and forth. But I will have to give him props. We're taping this Monday morning after the Buffalo Bills loss. And he was very kind to me this morning. So take it away, Tracy Willoughby. Welcome to Insurance Questions Podcast, buddy.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourself and your great company that I'm very anxious to learn about.
If you stop talking, we'll be able to hear him, Don.
I know.
I started about 16 years ago, concealed furniture for guns, or pretty much anything. And we ship nationwide, so yeah, that's about my company. So it's all solid wood. So
I gotta tell you, Tracy, every time I tell people about what you do for a living, they're like, that's cool, I need that, especially with us being in Texas.
right.
You know?
So what got you started in that business? Were you a wood craftsman for a long time, or?
Yeah, I was a cabinet builder. I was a cabinet builder for a long time, and anyways, the grandkids started coming over, and I had to get my guns put up. So that's kind of what got me started on it. So.
Oh, that's interesting. So when you were a cabinet builder, did you have your own business then, or did you work for?
No, I've always worked for myself.
Oh, good for you. And when you built your cabinets, were they like in a home shop, or did you have a, you know,
No, I have a big facility I built them out of. So,
oh, nice.
It's not big. It's a building. So
I know you probably can't see it, Tracy, but I'm running your video from your website right now. So its name of the company is American Concealed Furniture. It's AmericanConcealedFurniture.com. You can go to his website, and I was actually looking at your catalog too at your store, which was very interesting. Beautiful furniture, guys.
Yes.
You know, everybody can see on the screen. So it's very interesting that this is something you got into, and everything's done by hand, Tracy. That's just amazing to me.
yes, you're right. Yeah, we take pride in it. So yeah, in fact, I'm taking off this Friday to Florida, North Carolina, and Tennessee to make deliveries.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I make all my own deliveries.
Now, I know you're on TikTok. Do you guys do any YouTube videos?
No.
Dude,
No, I've been trying to. So
I don't know. We might have to talk off the air. I think we are a growing media company. We have 4 podcasts now. I don't know, Don. I think we could, do a podcast with Tracy that people would be really interested. I know I watch that stuff all the time.
Yeah, that would be.
You could
pretty
be the
cool.
Richard Rawlings of Greenville, Tracy.
yeah, that sounds great.
I would love to, I love the picture frame. That's what I'm pulling up right now. That's amazing. Like, I would have never known there's a gun behind that.
Yes.
And I noticed there was a jewelry option with hooks that you can hang different types of jewelry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything comes with jewelry option.
Oh, very nice, very nice. What? How did you learn your craft? Like, how old were you, or?
It came natural. It literally did. I just bought some equipment and started building furniture.
Wow.
So, yeah, I didn't ever take a wood shop. I just picked it up.
Good for you. Good for you. So, what? Do you make other types of furniture, or is it pretty much what you have on your website?
Oh, no, I make any. We make so much custom stuff. Murphy beds. I mean, we do everything. Indoors, you name it. So.
Well, let me
very
ask you
nice.
this, Tracy. Does it seem like most of your clientele are from down south, Texas? I mean, you just said rattled off a bunch of places. Have you ever had questions from people from New York City, Chicago, any northern cities like that?
I just got back 2 months ago from Boston, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Northern Virginia. It was in Virginia, but up there close to Washington, D.C. I was making deliveries up there. So, yeah, everybody around the country buys. It don't matter where it's at.
What did you think about Boston? I actually lived in Boston for quite a while.
Actually, I didn't know it was that pretty.
Yeah.
Mountains and everything. Yeah, that was pretty.
Say, you want to introduce your puppy behind you?
That's Bella.
Hello, Bella.
Beautiful.
Dog.
She rides with me everywhere.
Very nice.
So Tracy, I don't know if you did any tourist stuff while you were in Boston on your business trip, but when I lived in Boston, my apartment complex was right by the Bunker Hill Monument. I'd say I was about 300 yards from it, and in that neighborhood, there wasn't many places you to take your dog to do their business except there, and it was a long grassy hill. And everybody knew that you took your animals there so they could, go potty. And I'd be, coming home from work or going to work, and the tourists would be all there, the bus tourists and everything, letting their kids roll down the hill.
Whoops.
That always made me laugh, So
That's fun.
now, what I thought was really interesting is that you were a bull rider. Tell us a little bit about that.
When I was in high school, I used to play football.
Uh-huh.
And also, I always wanted to ride bulls, and so I got in the Lone Star Rodeo Association. That was in high school. I sucked at it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish I said I was good, but I sucked. It's actually harder than it looks. Well, actually, it looks hard.
It does look hard.
So the 4 6s weren't in your future, is what you're saying?
did ride a few bulls, and I had a broken arm over it.
I was going to ask you if you got hurt or not.
Oh yeah, I shattered my arm. So yeah, that was pretty much it.
Before you shattered your arm, did you enjoy, even though you weren't as good as you want to be?
Oh,
but
absolutely. Until somebody gets on the back of a 5,000 pound or 1,800, 2,000 pound bull that can kill you, the adrenaline rush that's with it. I mean, when I broke my arm, I couldn't feel it for about 6 hours later. So, yeah.
That's
because of the
insane.
adrenaline.
yeah, that's true. Wow, that's amazing. Good for you though, to at least do that.
I know, right? And I lived through it.
Yeah.
I
And you
really
can tell
like
the
your
stories.
website a lot, Tracy, and I hope everybody's watching it on TikTok and at home today. Just so you know, we are live on TikTok, but like I said, this show will be shown on our 43 podcast depositories on Thursday. Not suppositories, Tracy. Depositories. Because
Suppositories.
Donnie's all about suppositories. Instead of in the fridge, he likes putting them in the freezer, but, I don't judge.
You know what? It feels better that way.
Wow, we're really sliding down here.
Well, if you saw Tracy in person, he is, a little about our height. He's a little bit taller than you, Don, but everybody in the world is.
Yeah, that's true.
We just found out that we're the same age today. We're 57. So you were born in 67. When was your birthday?
August 22nd.
He's older than me, Don. He's ancient.
He is older, like
September
3 weeks.
7th, baby.
When?
September 7th.
Oh, yeah. I am. What? I'm only a few days older than you.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's a lot older than me, folks. Yes.
So
I
it looks.
mean-
Oh, I'm
Go ahead,
sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
was going to ask about the furniture because it looks like most of it is hardwood. Is it maple and ash, maybe?
Maple, oak, or knotty alder. And then I came out with a new series. It's all plywood series.
Mm.
It's a lot cheaper. But I mean, plywood is really solid wood.
Yes.
It's not hard, it's not particle board.
Right.
I don't use no particle board or press wood in anything I build.
Oh,
So
that's
this
great.
is some hefty stuff, Tracy. Your stuff's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Like,
It is.
like I'm showing like one of your dressers. It's a hardwood dresser right next to the one. It's like a little seat with pillows in that.
Like
How
a
much
coat
do these
rack.
frickin' things weigh?
The all three.
Did not, right.
The chest weighs about 375 to 400 pounds.
Damn.
Wow.
It's like weighed as much as I was when I was fat. 394, baby. 394.
That's amazing.
Right now?
No, it's not what I am now, smartass.
Hey, don't worry. I'll get you some shorts like I wear.
Oh no! Because Tracy wears short shorts, and he
Shorts.
Short shorts.
He tans a lot more than I do. Because I try my best to get a different color besides red or white, but this is the tannest I'm ever gonna get.
Yeah. So
And is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Tracy? Because it's not my story to tell.
yeah.
I'm an openly gay, conservative man in Texas owning a business. That's what it is.
Now,
Good for you.
And I actually broached this subject, and I told Tracy that I would never talk about it unless that's something he wanted to talk about because that's his story.
Right.
And I have, gay and lesbian friends and family that are very concerned about coming to Texas. How is it as an openly gay man working in Texas? How have you found that? Have you had any brushback? I mean, you're a big dude, so I don't think anybody would piss you off, but I mean, you're also hiding guns, so I don't think I'd mess with you.
No. I mean, seriously, I guess anywhere I go, and I don't care where it's at, I've seen a little, homophobic stuff, and that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But not in Texas or here. I mean, we are in Greenville, Texas. It's a lot harder. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, I don't. Never. My daughter and her wife live here and has one baby and one child on the way, and she's a hairdresser here in Greenville. So no, I mean, it's more open here than people really think it is.
Yeah. So that was always a question I wanted to ask you, and I'm sure people are interested about that too, because people are so backward still thinking that way, and I don't mean to slight anybody. Your values are your values, you know. But I mean, one of my children are gay. I'm not gonna say which one, so everybody can guess. So the funniest story, Tracy, I think I told you this story, is I have 4 children. I have a son and 3 daughters. And we'd be sitting at the kitchen table. I'm like, which one of you are there? And they're like, what? I go, well, 1 out of 4 kids are gay. Which one's it gonna be? So our one daughter came out to us a couple years ago at Christmas. And I go, really? I go, you got pictures of all these guy bands and all this other stuff. And she goes, Dad, I've been gay since I've been like 12 or 13. I go, well, why didn't you tell me? She goes, I didn't want you to be right.
Oh.
Absolutely, though.
But I don't think Tracy's gay. I think he's full of shit. Because I think he tells all these hot chicks at the gym he's gay because he can rub up against them and he can hug them. He hugs women more than anybody I've ever seen at the gym. Am I right or am I wrong?
See, you're telling my secrets now. Nobody even knows it. No, actually, yeah. I mean, no, I knew I was gay when I was 6. But
See, that's amazing.
In the 1970s and 80s, you didn't come out.
Oh no. I mean, I went to an all-boys school. I'm sure there was a bunch of people that were gay there. But I mean,
you'd never know.
The ugly words that came out of people's mouth were just, I mean, I can't, I'm embarrassed to say that I did the same when I was a kid, you know?
Well, I mean, we all do. I mean, I had a boyfriend when I was 13. That literally, I had a boyfriend before I ever had a girlfriend. And, but I used to, always talk about fags and stuff like that. That's because I wanted to be cool,
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know. So, but a lot of my buddies used to always brag about going fag bashing. They go to Dallas and sit there and find gay guys walking down the street and just
That just got awful. That's embarrassing.
80s. Well, this is in the 80s. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I mean, so, you just didn't come out back then. So I married, and I actually was married for 33 years to a beautiful woman. I mean, she's gorgeous. And, we're best friends now. And,
Good.
she finally told me I need to come out or be myself. She knew many, many years ago. So, I mean, it worked out better, I guess, because I got a beautiful daughter and a beautiful son. So, you can't go wrong.
Nice.
Gotcha.
So you're a native Texan, Tracy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And did you grow up in the area that you live in now? Pretty close to it, or
I grew up in Mesquite.
Not far away, Don.
not far away? Okay.
Just outside of Dallas, so a suburb of Dallas.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice.
I mean, I really enjoy living in the Greenville area. When I originally came to Texas, I set up shop in Prosper, and my office was in McKinney Square. And when my lease was up, I ended up looking. I really like the downtown area in Greenville. Have you ever thought about investing in any type of the development down there? Do you see the same vision I do with the buildings that are down there? I mean, in my head, Tracy, when I decided to come here, I saw McKinney Square in 10 years when I see downtown Greenville.
I wish it would. I own my business is downtown Greenville. That's where my building is.
Oh.
So, but no. Yeah, I'm literally right downtown.
What street are you on, Tracy?
Jordan and Stewart.
Because
you know where the Prairie Coffee Shop is?
No, I know people that go there a lot, though.
I'm literally right behind them. The glass building with all the glass they used to have all the old cars in it across from Landon Winery.
I know exactly where you're talking now because I fight at Force Boxing.
Yeah.
Right across from the Texan, and you've heard me talk about the Texan, Don.
Mm.
I would love to see the shop and maybe do a live TikTok there, to be honest with you, Tracy, to help you promote your business. It doesn't sound like you need promotion, but everybody does.
Absolutely, everybody does. But it's right there behind that glass building. a Hollywood stuntman actually bought that glass building, and he's put a lot of money into it.
Really?
So, yes, yeah, he's a good friend of mine. So
It's amazing, Don, the amount of filming that's done in Texas. I mean, there's a lot done at, the 4.6s that Taylor Sheridan bought. But right when I was in McKinney Square, right on the corner where my office was, Tracy, if you look at the old movie Benji, and I know you remember that from when we were kids, it was shot in McKinney Square, and you can still see all the shops around there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, and it's so sad. I don't mean to rip on Benji, but I'm like, when I found that out, I went looking for it, and it's free on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, I love this movie. What was I thinking? It was just so bad.
all the movies back then, if you watch them now, it's like they suck.
Oh my God.
It's like,
I mean, the crows. Remember the birds? The birds.
Oh, that was god awful.
Scary. It was scary.
yeah,
God, watch it today, and you laugh. You're like, why was we scared?
I know.
So growing up, were you a Star Wars guy? Were you a horror guy?
No.
What did you like?
Westerns. I always watch westerns. Clint Eastwood.
Ah, nice.
Earl Rider, Hang 'em Name it. Josie Wells. That's what I was into.
So I gotta tell, I'm talking a little bit out of school here. I know I never told you this, but Donnie knows that I've done a couple TV shows, and it was a horror show. I played a ghost doctor. Woo! It was not great. But I ended up maybe like a year later getting an email from a producer in Hollywood, Tracy, and I'm like, what the hell is this? This is bullshit, blah, blah, blah. So I called the guy that produced it. We used to work together, and I'm like, do you know anything about this? He goes, yeah, they've been trying to get a hold of you. I'm like, why? He go, well, they want to offer you a part. And I'm like, what? So Tracy, I don't know what show this was for, but they wanted me to play a sheriff in Oregon. And I had to commit to 6 weeks to 6 months.
Wow.
And I mean, the money was great. I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, it sounds great, But number one, I probably haven't ridden a horse since I went on a pony when I was a little boy. And I'm allergic to so many animals. And I'm Polish and Irish. So I would be the Polish-Irish sheriff that's allergic to his horse. I couldn't see it happening.
That would be unique.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's so nice, isn't he?
So what was that? You don't know what the show was? It was probably something like
No.
Yellowstone.
I'm thinking it was something in that genre, yeah. But there was no
How
way.
old were you then?
Oh, this is like 2 years ago, Tracy.
Oh, so yeah, okay, that ain't too long ago.
Yeah.
So you-
So I did not, they offered me X amount of dollars. And like I said, they were going to pay me out for at least 6 weeks, but it could lead on to, 6 months. And that's when I had just opened up the office in McKinney, and I was here by myself. So I didn't have anybody to run it. So I wasn't going to do that after I just signed my lease. You know what I mean?
I know.
But who knows?
You could be a millionaire now if you had to take it now.
I'm not going to be.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be rich like you and Donnie Lowe.
You could have had a spin-off with Tyler Sheldon as your best friend on another episode of 1836 or something.
There you go.
I don't know.
Oh, 1836, when Donnie grew up, when he was in his 20s.
That's right. Those were the good old days, I tell you.
I thought it was 1840. I'm sorry.
You were close. You were
We're all
close,
piling
Tracy.
up on Donnie Lowe. It's Pick on Donnie Lowe Day.
Hey, so what's new anyway,
Yeah, I know, right? You gotta watch out, Tracy. Donnie knows a guy, He's
That was the guy.
he's one of them Sicilians.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're
Unless,
from New York, eh?
yeah.
Not New York, just Buffalo, New York.
So now you took me aback because we would always tease each other about Buffalo Bills and Dallas Cowboys, And like early in the season this year, Tracy's like, I'm done. I'm just going to stick with college football. What was the breaking point for you with the Dallas Cowboys? I got to ask you that.
$250 million for the sorriest quarterback in the NFL.
Poor Dak. Yeah, not poor. Not poor at all.
No, he's not poor, but he sucks.
And what a lazy hire, getting Schottenheimer's kid as their head coach. I don't
know.
get that at all.
That was stupid. But I don't watch it anymore, so I don't care. I don't get mad no more. Think about that.
It's more calming.
It's a kinder,
No vested interest.
gentler Tracy. Yes.
Did you know that? Did you know that Marty Schottenheimer used to play for the Buffalo Bills
Yes.
as a quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, way back.
Was that before Jack Kemp or after Jack Kemp, Donnie? Do you know offhand?
I was thinking it was around
Maybe
the same
after.
around the same time, not too much after Kemp, I think.
That's crazy. Yeah, Kansas City's been our Achilles heel, Tracy. I don't know if you know this or not, but the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Buffalo Bills to go into the first Super Bowl also.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we're full
Well,
of...
wait a minute. How long is the Buffalo Bills? When was that?
1960.
1960 they came to being.
Because I thought the Kansas City Chiefs used to be the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know. You might have something on me on that one.
I think they came into the league at the same time, I thought.
They did. They did.
Yes.
1959.
It's
1959, they were both put in, and they both played their first year in 1960. Actually, the Buffalo Bills won the 1964 and 1965 AFL championship before the merger.
right.
So that's the closest we got to sniffing a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Championship-wise. But listen, Tracy, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. And everybody...
I enjoyed it.
Everybody, please check out Tracy's website, and that is American Concealed Furniture. I pulled it back up on the screen.
Yeah.
Cool pictures, cool videos, and let me know in the comments if you guys would like me to go down there and do a TikTok or do a insurance podcast live or even an EBI news. So either one would work for us. So just so you know, Tracy, even though we still bust balls, I am an ally, and I would always have your back, my friend, just so you know.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Don, it's good to meet you.
No,
Likewise,
it's not.
Tracy.
Nobody
Thank you.
likes Donnie.
And I love the logo that you have. That's awesome.
Nobody likes Donnie, Tracy. Don't be nice. Nobody likes him. So, once again, folks.
Appreciate you as well, Tracy. Thank you. Best of luck.
Once again, folks, if you
Okay.
like working with people that are just like you and have the same values, or we're the people to see, www.ebiagency.com. You can reach me at eddiebednarsinsurance@gmail.com. And what's our hotline, Donnie Lowe?
903-662-1564. 903-662-1564.
And remember, everybody, life's worth living. Be good to yourself. And what else, Don?
Keep on
Get the
fighting,
YouTube
baby.
people. Get the TikTok live people. And we're out of here, Don.
All right. Ciao, everybody.
So less I have to do that we're not streaming. This is fantastic.
know.
Peace out, everybody. I'm going to start saying peace out.
Peace
'cause
out.
Donnie Lowe's got his all, ciao, ciao, everybody, ciao. All right, take it easy now. Have a great day. Tune in tomorrow. Oh, we don't have a show on Fridays. Yeah, we might. We did one last week. Maybe we'll do it again.
We'll see what's happening.
Peace out.
Peace out. Peace
Hey,
and love.
Don, why you so zesty, bro? Were we tasteful? I hope so.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Everybody on TikTok Live, thank you so much for joining us on the show. We'll probably be on in about 20 minutes or so to do EBI news for tomorrow's show. So we're gonna
News
take a little break.
for you.
Whatever. We're going to take a little break and then we'll be back on. So, hey, Molly, I just saw you're on there. Nice to see you, honey. So remember, the show that you just saw us tape, you got to see it before anybody else live.
That's right.
Because that show is going to be shown at 10:30 Central Time on Thursday. So
Yes.
hang out. We might be back. Well, we might not. We might be. We will be back in like 20 to 30 minutes, depending if Donnie's got to pee or not. And we got to
Oh, my goodness.
We got to put our like fancy clothes on for the newscast anyway. So.
That's right.
All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everybody.